So what you just saw them do is what we call a switch song. I took 26 students in the class, but we only have essentially 13 instruments for them to play on. So we have two groups in the class, the hammerheads, which is a shark, and the makos, which is another shark. And right now you're going to hear the hammerhead group play a few songs, and makos play accessories while they do that. Then we'll trade, and makos will play a few songs for you too. The first song that the hammerheads are going to play for you is Margaritaville. Should be a good one. play a lot of different genres in our class, and on the steel piano it's great because it's such a versatile instrument. So the next piece you're going to hear is Carry On, My Wayward Son. Next, we have a Taylor Swift song called I Knew You Were Trouble. One of their favorites. classic, Over the Rainbow. And it's got a nice little soca calypso twist on it, so it's got a steel pan feel to it. Hope you really enjoy it. This is the last hammerhead piece. All right, we're going to switch around. The Makos have some pan time, as we call it. And they're going to start off with a song called Trado Se Foi. It's a Brazilian song. So our steel piano ensemble is very accomplished, and we've only had it for about 6 years at the high school. We started out with just 2 lead pans, just the single pans up front here, 1 double second, which is right here by me on stage, 1 guitar set, and a bass pan set, and that was it. That's what we started with. Obviously, we've grown since then. And the class used to be about 9 to 11 students, and now I sadly have to turn kids away from being in the groups. There's so many interested, which is a good problem. And a couple weeks ago, we actually went to Orlando for a competition, and they competed against bands and orchestras as well, in an instrumental category. And total, there was about 22 ensembles over the 3-day competition that went on, and they won grand champion. Our first competition, ain't that, huh? I don't know where we're going to go from there, though. So here's the Makos playing Trado Se Foi. Next is Hey Soul Sister. Hey Soul Sister. Stacy's Mom. Much more upbeat tune for you. volcano. Feel free to sing along. Well, you can certainly tell we're in band, we're not singers. All of the students you see up here are actually in band at Sebastian River. They play a different instrument as their primary instrument, if you will. So they play in the ensembles that we have, the wind ensembles or percussion, as well as in the steel pianos. Next up, we're going to do a piece with we share the pianos with our friends. So you see a lot of switching around, and this is Chasing the Sun. And at Sebastian River, we like to encourage students to be creative, and if they're interested in arranging music for the steel pianos or even composing their own stuff, I highly encourage it. Don't want to stifle any creativity. So actually, Nikki Esposito here, she arranged this song. and she's only a junior. I get her another year. The next song we've got for you is Jump in the Line. You should recognize it from the movie Beetlejuice, that tune at the very end, the football players, yeah. So this is that song. Education on steel pan. First of all, we are the only steel band ensemble of this size in this entire county. I don't know about you, but I wish they had this when I was in school. I would have done that. So up in front here, we have what's your soprano instrument, the highest pitched instrument. These are the lead pans. If you want to turn So if you look inside the drum, it's concave so that they can play into it and they can easily hit all of the notes inside. We have all the notes written in there, so it's very accessible for everybody. Yeah, and that is, like I said, our lead pan. It's also called a tenor pan. Next to that, over here, we have what's called a double tenor, because there's two. So a double tenor is basically a lead pan, but it's split over two pans, so it's just a little bit darker. And if you look, there's holes that have been drilled into that. That's to make it resonate more, so you can hear it's a little bit louder, because it's a lower pitch. Yeah. Tuning them is a lot of fun. Then up here, we have what's called a double second, and that's about an octave lower than a double tenor. Looks very much the same as a double tenor, just, you know, a little bigger. Here, it's a little lower. Then, going down the instruments, we now have what's called a cello, or you can also call it a guitar. And when you hear a piece of music, you hear the strumming parts of the guitar. That's what they play. They play the strumming parts, thus it being called a guitar. Very original. So this pan actually has 3 drums now. And it's even lower. The notes are spread out even more on the pan. Now, all the pans until now you've heard are chrome, so they're literally dipped in chrome. It's to give it a brighter sound for you. And then you've got the bore pans that have the holes in them that gives you a little bit more resonance. Then we have the painted pans, and like you just heard, it's a lot more mellow, so it gives you a nice new texture in the ensemble. These pans right here, it's also a guitar cello, it's just set up a little differently. Instead of the middle drum up, it's down. It came with a different stand. Then we have our bass pans, so plays the bass. And this is a 6 bass pan set. They make 9 bass pan sets. If you can imagine the setup like this, plus 3 behind you. So you literally play backwards. Yes. Sure. Now behind us, we like to have a bass guitar. This is Will Green right here, a bass guitar player. The bass pans are not very loud, so we like to have a bass guitar to kind of emphasize and support that bass sound so we can really hear a bass line. Then, of course, we have a drum set in the back. This is Sean Torres. The different part with steel pans is it's traditionally called the engine room because they keep everything running. That's why you'll see most steel band records stay back in the engine room to make everything run and everything like that. In class, I stand in front of them like a traditional director, and we go over all the music and everything, but then I kind of wean them off of me and I head to the back. Our next song is our second to last song we're going to play for you guys. It's called Royals. Shakira. It's actually a traditional African folk song that she kind of stole and turned into a pop song. But it's called Waka Waka. It's very upbeat and fun and loud, so you'll like it, I promise. We've really enjoyed playing for you this evening, and we hope you enjoyed listening. After this, we do have a song if you'd like an encore. They've been working on a Frozen compilation. They're pointing fingers at me like, no, because we just learned it like 2 weeks ago. The Children's Festival in Vero Beach later this month, they asked for the steel pans to come out and play for that, and it's for children, and Frozen is such a popular movie right now that we were like, we have to. So it's pretty short, it's like 3 minutes long. It's featuring 3 different songs, so you can be the first to hear it. But first, Waka Waka. people. they play for us.